Hey everyone, it's Miss Right here. We are going to be reviewing some metric measurement, and it's mixed practice again, meaning we have length, mass, and volume all mixed in, and it's going to be some of your more basic problems, just practicing the skill and making sure we have that down. So I'm going to be doing the odd numbers, and then your assignment this week is going to be doing the even numbers, either like this worksheet or on a form with the same problems. So it says 3 kilograms equals how many grams? So I've got my reference sheet here, and I'm going to look that a kilogram is 100 meters, and I always like to write it underneath. 1 kilogram is 1,000 meters. So if 1 is 1,000, then 3, then it would be 1,000 and another 1,000, 2,000 and another 1,000, 3,000. And I don't know why I put meters when I should be writing grams. My bad. When I check your work, you realize you make mistakes sometimes. So really, I could just do 3 times 1,000 to get 3,000. If I needed to draw myself a picture and say, okay, these are my 3 kilograms, and each of these is 1,000 grams, you can make yourself a little picture to kind of help yourself stay organized. Okay, number 12 is asking me to figure out 12,000 milliliters is how many liters. So I would say, okay, 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. Okay, so here we are not going to take 12,000 and multiply it by 1,000. If I needed to make myself a quick little table to kind of help myself think about it, I could. That for every 1 liter, I get 1,000 milliliters. 1 is 1,000. 2 is 2,000, and it keeps building. 3 liters is 3,000. So I'm trying to get to 12,000 here, and if you can see that really it's just building each time, I could jump to say 4 would be 4,000, 5 would be 5,000. You can see that it's 1 and then 3 zeros, 2 and then 3 zeros, 3 and 3 zeros. So if I've just got 3 zeros here, then it would be 12 liters. 12 liters. So that one's a little bit different. You were essentially kind of dividing by 1,000 on that one instead of multiplying by 1,000. Okay, number 5. I'm checking myself out, sorry. Number 5, I'm converting 8 kilometers or kilometers to meters. And so I go to my reference sheet. For every 1 kilometer, it's 1,000 meters. So here I'm converting from a larger unit, kilometers, to smaller unit, meters. I'm going to have more of them. So I can just multiply by 1,000, or I could count by 1,000, and that would get me up to 8,000. Okay, sliding to number 7. We are converting meters to millimeters. That's what millimeters. So 1 meter is 1,000 millimeters. Okay, so for every 1, you have 1,000, and I have 36. So here would not be a good idea to try and make those equal groups. I would need to kind of use that multiplication. 36 1,000 times, well, 36 times 1 is 36, and then I can annex those 3 zeros on, kind of like we did on that first problem up here, or that second problem up here. So 36 meters is 36,000 millimeters. It's 1,000 times greater. Same digits as 36, but they slid over each place value as it got larger and larger. Okay, we're converting centimeters to meters. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So every 1, you get 100. So if I've got 600, I could keep counting and making a group. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. And essentially you can see that I made 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means it would be 6 meters. Okay, comparing now, just like we did for customary, comparing meters or comparing 2 different units, I'm always going to look for my larger unit and then exchange it for the smaller one. Because whenever I exchange a larger unit to a smaller unit, I can use my multiplication skill. So I've got liters and milliliters. So a liter is larger, so that means I can use my multiplication and say how many milliliters. Well, 1 is 1,000, so 9 would be 9,000. So I've got 9,000 milliliters over here compared to 9,000 milliliters over here. So that means they are equal. If I've got 2,000 grams and 2,000 kilograms, a kilogram is larger than a gram. So really I could be done here and just say, well, I've got 2,000 of these and 2,000 of these. These are grams, these are kilograms. They're not going to be equal. And then I could just ask myself what's larger, a gram or a kilogram? It would be a kilogram. But I'm also still going to convert it just to show you what I mean about converting it. Well, every 1 kilogram, I get 1,000 grams. So I have 2,000 kilograms. So that means I'm going to have a whole, my head scratch and go, wow, I'm going to have a lot of grams there. So that means I would have to multiply this by 1,000. So then I'm just going to use a little technique and just say, hey, 2 times 1 is 2. And then I've got 3 zeros here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I've got 3 zeros here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's why I was scratching my head going, ooh, that was going to be a big number. 2 million grams compared to 2,000 grams. Oh yeah, 2,000 kilograms are definitely greater. Okay, sliding on down to 5 kilometers and 5,000 meters. A kilometer is larger than a meter, so I'm going to exchange that for my meters. So 1 kilometer is 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So 5 would be 5,000. So I have another one that's equal because I got 500 meters here, 500 meters here. They are equal. All right, I'm going to do all of these at the bottom like I did for my customary, even though it was accidental. Since it's a new skill, I'm just going to model all of these and maybe give you one on your own to practice. Okay, so I'm going to exchange all of this in for meters. That means I'm not going to just take this and write it here. I want to take my 6 kilometers and exchange it for meters. So 6 kilometers would be 6,000 meters plus the 920 meters would be 6,920 meters. I'm going to do the same thing here. My 10 kilograms and my 32 grams, I'm going to combine it all together for just grams. So 10 kilograms, well, 1 is 1,000, so 10 would be 10,000 grams plus the 32 grams, and that'll be an easy addition because there's nothing here in the tens and ones. So then it would be 10,032 grams. All right, I have liters and milliliters. I'm going to combine together for just milliliters. So 8 liters exchanged for milliliters. Well, 1 is 1,000. So 8 would be 8,000 plus the 222 would be 8,222 milliliters. All right, now this one's going to go backwards, meaning here I had to combine them to make one set. Now I've got it in one set. I'm going to separate it out into the meters and millimeters, or the kilograms and grams. So I would need to think, okay, how many meters does it, or millimeters does it take to make a meter? So it takes 1,000. So I can take 1,000 I'm going to make a group of 1,000. That's going to be a meter. And I've got 5,000, so that means I could do that 5 whole times. So I'm taking the groups of 1,000 millimeters, and I can make some meters. So that's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. I can exchange those for 5 meters. And then I've got 29 left. And that's just my 29 millimeters left. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. Every 1,000 I think there's a typo, but I'm going to leave it just the way it is because I think this is the reason why my brain's processing it. Sorry, it says 9,460 kilograms equals how many kilograms in grams? Well, I would just say that it's 9,460 kilograms. I don't have to do anything. So that's why I say this is probably supposed to be just grams. So then I can take that many grams and start to make kilograms. So every 1,000 grams, 1,000 grams instead of kilograms, I can make 1 kilogram. So 1,000 grams to make a kilogram. And I know I can go ahead and do that 9 times. So I can make 9 kilograms. And then I would have 460 left over that I could not make a whole kilogram with. All right, and so now I have milliliters, and I'm going to exchange them for liters and however many milliliters I have left. So every 1,000 milliliters, I can make a liter, and I can do that 14 times because that's going to be 14,000. So I can do that 14 times and get 14 liters, and that will accomplish most of what I had and only have 3 milliliters left. Okay, and I've got 2 word problems. I'm going to do the odd one and I'll leave the even one for you. It says a purse has a capacity of 3 liters. What is the purse's capacity in milliliters? So it's 3 liters. The question says, what is the purse capacity in milliliters? So milliliters. So 3 liters equals how many milliliters? Well, 1 is 1,000, so 3 would be 3,000. Okay, so that means for even numbers, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions that we did not do, and I'll add a 10th one on, similar to the ones that I did all by myself on, kind of to give yourself some practice for it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to do your even numbers.